HOA patrol. Tried to scam a black woman. They didn't know she was the new president. Two HOA patrol officers thought they found their next easy target, a black woman they believed they could scam. But little did they know, she wasn't just a homeowner. She was the brand new HOA president, and what happened next left the entire neighborhood speechless. Stay with me till the end, because this twist will blow your mind. And hey, before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss stories like this. It was a quiet Saturday morning in a suburban neighborhood. Families were mowing lawns, kids were riding their bikes, and everything seemed normal. That's when two HOA patrol officers slowly rolled up in their white SUV, scanning the street for violations. They stopped in front of a newly moved-in homeowner, a black woman named Monica Williams, who had just bought her dream home a few weeks earlier. The officers approached her driveway with clipboards in hand and smug grins on their faces. "Ma'am," one of them said, "you're already violating HOA rules. Your lawn isn't trimmed properly, and you've got an unauthorized flower bed. That's a $250 fine." Monica was stunned. She knew the grass had just been cut, and the flowers were part of approved landscaping. But before she could speak, the second officer leaned in and whispered, "We could make this fine disappear for a small cash payment today." Monica realized instantly they weren't enforcing rules. They were scamming homeowners. What the officers didn't know? Monica had been recently elected as the new HOA president, though the announcement hadn't yet been made public. Instead of snapping back, Monica stayed calm. She decided to play along and see how far they would go. "So," she asked softly, "if I give you some cash now, you'll take care of this violation?" Both men nodded eagerly, one even pulling out a little receipt book that looked anything but official. "Exactly," he said. "Just $150 in cash, and we'll make sure this never shows up in the system." Monica tilted her head, pretending to be nervous, but inside she was smiling. This was bigger than just a scam. It was corruption inside the HOA patrol. These officers weren't just picking on her. They had probably been milking families in the neighborhood for years, taking advantage of people who didn't know their rights. "Give me a second," Monica said, walking inside her house. Instead of grabbing cash, she reached for something else. The official HOA president's folder, signed by the board just days earlier. When Monica came back outside, the two officers were waiting, still smirking like they had won. She held the folder tightly in her hands. "Gentlemen," she began, "before I decide how to handle this, I think it's time I introduce myself properly." She opened the folder, revealing the bold header, "Homeowners Association, President Appointment," with her name written clearly below. The officers' smiles vanished instantly. "You tried to scam the HOA president," Monica said firmly, her voice echoing across the driveway. "Not just a homeowner, the president." The men stammered, trying to come up with excuses. One muttered something about a misunderstanding. The other tried to laugh it off, saying it was just a warning. But Monica wasn't letting them off the hook. She snapped photos of their badges, their SUV, and their fake receipt book. Neighbors had gathered by then, watching the drama unfold. Within days, Monica called for an emergency HOA board meeting. She laid out all the evidence, photos, recordings, and eyewitness accounts from neighbors. The patrol officers had no defense. They were fired on the spot and banned from ever working in the community again. But Monica didn't stop there. She launched a neighborhood awareness campaign, teaching residents about their rights and how to report suspicious HOA activity. For the first time in years, homeowners felt safe and respected. The best part? Those two officers, who thought they could bully a black woman for quick cash, were now the ones facing investigations for fraud and harassment. As for Monica, her reputation soared. She wasn't just the new HOA president. She was the leader who protected her community from corruption.